I'm not what I lost. I am what I'm building. I need you to say after me. I am not what I lost. I am what I'm building. Exactly. All you have to know is just have some self-trust and know that what you're building is something that it's more permanent, it's more solid than what you lost. You're building something that's more better than what you lost. Hi, how are you really doing today? Welcome here, and if this is your first time being here, then I'm really glad you found this space. My name is Marcy, and this channel belongs to honest conversations, real life stories, and just some quiet reminders that you're never alone in any season that you are into. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to be strong enough today. You just have to settle in, take a deep breath, and let's talk. Because today it's about me. It's about my story. So let's get into it. Now, everything was going on so well until this afternoon. I came back from my shift as usual, and I didn't find everything like how I left them. I had all my money in cash, all the savings that I've saved in my entire life, like all the money that was supposed to buy foods and groceries, each and every single penny that I had them in cash. And don't even ask me how I had them in cash, because it's another story. So I found out I came back home and there was nothing. Everything was gone. Like, I didn't even know how they managed to take it. I don't know. And everything keep on denying. They don't know anything. The neighbors didn't know anything. They didn't hear anything. So it just went out like that. I spent like some days, especially that night. I cried all night until I fell asleep. I didn't tell anyone what happened. In the morning, I started to tell my family. I told my brothers and my mama. I told my closer friends and other friends that actually I knew they could help me with something. But actually, I ended up losing more friends. Others blocked me up to date. Other family members ghosted up to date. The only person that I was left with was actually my mom. It was such time of my life that each and everything was not working. I decided to start looking for jobs, and it was rejections. Nothing is working out. It was failures up to failures. Each and everything was more and more losses. Up to the time that you think that maybe I should stop trying. Maybe I should just relax. But how am I going to relax? Bills are supposed to be paid. The time was not on my side actually, so I had to do something. And I had to ask for help. Yeah. I started asking for help. I had another friend I asked for help, and he actually helped. I kept on moving like that, forcing myself to move, forcing myself like it's okay, moving closer to God. And sometimes it started to actually heal and grow gradually. Although it took some time, it wasn't such easy. The year turned out to be my worst year. I thought it was going to be my worst year so far, but actually it's not. 2025 will turn out to be like my best year so far, because apart from losing each and everything, like under less than 24 hours, I still got to learn so many things. From being so careless and having such amount of money like in cash in my house, to learning so many things. Actually, I learned so many things. I had to spend so much time learning about money, learning about investing, learning about so many things. And above all of that, I actually finished my year so good. I finished my year as an investor. I finished my year as a fashion designer. I spent so much time in learning, from sewing to fashion illustrations. I spent so much time in learning so many things about money. Like, I'm not the person that I used to be. And if that scenario didn't happen to me, I didn't even know if I had grown this much. And apart from everything that happened to me, something that I actually come to figure out that it really helped me to move on so much quickly was accepting to the fact that I actually made a mistake. Yeah, and it's gone. There is nothing to keep on mourning so much long for it. So after crying that night, in the morning, I started looking for help. That really, really helped me. It helped me determine the place that I was and started looking for alternatives to improve myself and to raise another amount. So actually that step, in fact of so many failures and rejections that I went through, actually that step really helped me to gain that momentum and to keep on making more and more steps ahead and not keep dragging myself backward and mourning with something that's already gone. So actually that really, really helped me. And another thing was my mom. I really need to appreciate that woman for real. And you have to be listening so many things about her because she was really the only person who stood by me. And when I told her about that thing and she started asking, why do you keep so... I started crying. Like, how will you start to raise your voice at me when I was crying, when I was really mourning? I started crying, then she went ahead and started babysitting me again. Yeah, so the flower should go to that woman. So apart from losing money and everything, I lost connections with people that I thought that these people are actually my people, my friends, my family for life, for the matter of good and worse. I lost them in situations that they were not even such kind of losing them. Yeah, and I come to learn that people actually are seasonal. Yeah. They will be there because maybe they need something or because you have something to offer. And when it reaches the time that you don't have to offer it anymore, then they don't have anything to keep doing with you. Their time is off and it's over. So I come to accept that if someone wants to go, it's okay. If someone wants to stay, then it's still okay. But I'll keep showing up for people who show up for me. When it's my times of Christ, people who show up, I will still show up for them. But if those who show up only in time of happiness, I'll also show up in time of happiness for them. Because what's the meaning of that now? We keep on crying together, then it reaches my turn, and I found myself alone. That's not fair. It's better just to live by myself, right? Actually, I've become so much bitter now. Let me cool down. Actually, the other thing was stop investing in people. Start investing in yourself. Invest on so many things that can make you improve yourself actually. Like invest in learning, keep on learning each and every single day. Learn so many things about life, about habits, about discipline, about money, everything. Like you feel like this thing is more applicable to you. Learn it. Even if it's a course, just buy it and learn. Because that's the best investment you can ever do. Even if you end up losing everything, you can never, because you still have so many things in brain, and that is not going to be lost. And another thing is just that starting over is never shameful. It doesn't matter where you're starting over from, because at some point in our life we will have to start over. Starting over from family, starting over from relationships, starting over from career, life, and each and every phase of our life. So starting over is just normal. In some points it's even better than starting at the first point, because you are starting over with experience, you are starting over with lessons. It's not just starting over with zero experiences. So let's romanticize this season of starting over. And if you have ever felt like you are in this phase and you don't know anything to do about it, just continue and start it actually, because it's worth it. At some points I always tell myself like it's worth it, right? It's not like being stagnant to the place that you were or that you was. And another thing is just God's silence is never absence. Sometimes in our life when we are down, like we will pray for everything. We will pray for God to see us, to pray that God to do his miracle to us, right? Because you have been worshiping him like for a long time. And if that we are in bad situations and he can't even help us out, then we really feel bad. We feel like God is not even hearing us, like God even doesn't exist. But God's silence is not absence. God is always there. He always listens to what you are going through. He always sees it. And I just want to remind you that God has never forgot about you. He still remembers you, still remembers your struggle, he still remembers your life, he still remembers each and every thing that you're going through, each and every prayer, each and every tears that you will shed up for him. He always remembers that. And when it reaches your time and your turn, everything will work out. Like in the book of Isaiah 60 verse 22, and the Lord says that when the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. So at the right time, everything will come true. Now, the last thing that I learned, I need you to repeat and say this, that I'm not what I lost. I am what I'm building. I need you to say after me, I am not what I lost. I am what I'm building. Exactly. All you have to know is just have some self-trust and know that what you're building is something that it's more permanent, it's more solid than what you lost. You're building something that's more better than what you lost. So you actually didn't lost. It was just like a process to get what you actually want. Now that's how it works. So never judge yourself. Never look down on yourself. The first thing always comes from self-trust, from fixing out the mindset, believing that actually you can be that someone you're always dreaming to be by just creating the right systems and start acting directly into it. That's how it's going. Thank you for spending this time with me. I really don't take it lightly that you chose to listen. And if something that I share resonated with you, please know that it's okay to move at your own pace. Healing and rebuilding don't all happen at once. And you are welcome to come back here anytime you want, because in this channel we are learning, growing, healing, and finding ourselves one step at a time. So you just take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.